In the 1970s, the hobby started gaining steam, but had yet to hit the trading card explosion that marked the 80s. Still, there's some iconic cardboard that hails from the 70s, and we did our best to contain a decade's worth of classic rookie cards to just 10 items. Batter up for our must-have baseball rookie cards of the 70s. To start the list, we have legendary reliever Dennis Eckersley. Though the ageless righty began his MLB career as a starter, Eckersley ascended to another level when he transitioned into a closer midway through his career. To this day, he's the only pitcher to amass at least 100 complete games and 100 saves, a feat that isn't likely to be repeated anytime soon. Another tough find in high grade, there are just 9 PSA 10s. Examples in PSA 10 currently hover around the $9,000 mark. Next up, we have the rookie card of Paul Molitor. Always brilliant with a bat, this 7-time All-Star amassed 3,319 hits, a World Series championship, and World Series MVP during his Hall of Fame career. His rookie card is one of the 2 keys to the 1978 Topps set, along with the Eddie Murray rookie, which we'll touch on later. This card gets a bonus boost as it's also the rookie card of fellow Hall of Famer Alan Trammell. Miscuts and print defects like smudging combine to make this card a tough find in high grade. PSA Gem Mint 10 examples can fetch around $9,500. Carlton Fisk's rookie issue is next on our list. Fisk was a threat behind the plate and in the batter's box, and this 3-time Silver Slugger and 11-time All-Star is regularly mentioned among the best all-time catchers. It's for this reason, and many more, that Pudge is one of the most beloved players of the game, not to mention the 70s. As the only Hall of Famer rookie in the 1972 Topps set, this card is a must-have. Examples in PSA 10 are currently valued around $12,000. As far as Bert Blyleven goes, the right-handed pitcher had a good career and snuck into the Hall of Fame in 2011, but he didn't enjoy the success and popularity of some of his other contemporaries on the list. Still, Blyleven makes the cut because this black-bordered card is an incredibly tough find in high grade. In fact, just one example has been graded PSA 10, and it sold for $15,052 back in 2012, and there's no telling what it would fetch in today's market. Next on our list is Eddie Murray. As the picture of consistency, Steady Eddie averaged 174 hits, 87 runs, 27 home runs, and 103 RBIs over his 21-year career. He was among the decade's best, and though his name didn't quite ascend to the level of, say, Mike Schmidt, his rookie card is more than deserving of a spot on this list. Just like Molitor's rookie, miscuts and print defects make this card a tough catch in high grade. PSA 10 examples can command around $18,000. Speaking of Mike Schmidt, what sort of list would this be if it didn't include the rookie card of the best third baseman of all time? Schmidt was not only the premier deep threat in his era, he was an absolute stud as a fielder. With 10 gold gloves, 548 dingers, and a laundry list of other accolades, adding the rookie card of this baseball legend to the list is a no-brainer. Condition obstacles like poor centering and print defects make the card tough to glove. In fact, just 6 PSA 10 examples exist and are valued around the $23,000 mark. Next up, we have the rookie card of Thurman Munson, the Yankee backstop and fan favorite, whose life was cut tragically short. Though Munson might not have been a Hall of Fame caliber player, he was very, very good, and he remains one of the most popular Yankees of all time. And with such a storied franchise, that's saying something. Munson was featured in many key issues during his career, including this card. Due to fickle gray borders and centering issues, there are only 3 examples in PSA 10. Cracking the top 3 on our list is Robin Yount's 1975 Topps Rookie, a key card in one of the most popular sets in the modern era, a set that perhaps most exemplifies the 70s in terms of design. Yount debuted as the Brewers shortstop at just 18 years old and would go on to win 2 MVPs at 2 different positions, shortstop and center field. Though the George Brett rookie is the top card of the set, the Yount is very close in terms of value and popularity. In fact, the 2 standout cards are among the most valuable post-1970 era baseball cards in PSA 10. Poor centering, stray print marks, and fragile colored borders are a few reasons why 1975 Topps is among the tougher issues of the decade. A PSA 10 example can command figures around $30,000. We've arrived at the Wizards rookie card. Aside from gaining acclaim with his on-field acrobatics, Ozzie Smith was known as a tremendous fielder and base runner. Smith, a 15-time All-Star, was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2002. His rookie card remains among the most coveted of the 70s. This card is usually found severely off-center, and as such, it is a condition rarity. A PSA 10 example sold at auction in 2017 for $31,200. Finally, we reached the top of our list. Did we mention 1975 Topps was a stacked set? Boasting Hall of Fame rookie cards in Robin Yount, Gary Carter, and yes, the crown jewel of the set, George Brett, this is an extremely popular issue among collectors and a key offering of the decade. This power-hitting third baseman was known more for his bat than his glove. In fact, he was the first ever player to take home batting titles in 3 different decades, with the title in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. He was an absolute beast on the diamond, a fact reflected in the popularity and value of his rookie cards. As one of the most colorful and toughest sets of the decade, this card must overcome fragile corners, print defects, and poor centering to achieve PSA Gem Mint 10 status. PSA 10 examples are valued at $35,000. Well, we covered some of the best rookie cards spread over an entire decade. And of course, it's impossible to fit all the deserving cards within one top 10 list. So what cards would you add?